For this video, we're going to learn about calculating elasticity of demand. What we're going to do in this one is we're going to calculate elasticity of demand when we have two different points on a demand curve. Now, we know that demand is always going to be downward sloping. We have that negative relationship from the law of demand, where if the price increases, quantity demanded is going to decrease. So when the price goes up, we're going to buy less. So we know then that the percentage change in price, if price increases, then we know quantity demanded will decrease. So this one could be negative, then this one would be positive. So we know price elasticity of demand is always going to be a negative number, but we're just going to sort of forget that negative when we're dealing with it, because we're going to take the absolute value of the percentage change in quantity demanded by the percentage change in price. So our price elasticity of demand formula is going to be the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. What we're really looking for here is, if we change the price, how much is my quantity demanded going to change? So I've put down here the formulas for calculating the price elasticity of demand. We sort of abbreviate it because we don't want to have to write that out every time. So percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. So the formula for percentage change in quantity demanded is here. It's going to be Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 plus Q2 divided by 2. So really what we're going to do there is we're going to multiply all of that by 100 to make it a percentage. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the price. We're going to do P2 minus P1 divided by P1 plus P2 divided by 2, which is really the bottom part of the fraction is just the midpoint. So let's go ahead and calculate. So our percentage change in quantity demanded, we're using these numbers here. So we're going to take Q2 minus Q1. It doesn't matter if we do 500 minus 400 or 400 minus 500, because we're forgetting that negative part of it anyway, because we're taking the absolute value. So let's just make it easy and do bigger minus smaller. So our percentage change in quantity demanded is going to be that 500 minus 400 divided by 400 plus 500 divided by 2. We're going to multiply all of that by 100. Okay, so we would get 100. If you did this calculation down here, you would get 450 times 100 to make it that percentage, and that should turn out to be 22.2%. So that's our percentage change in quantity demanded. That's the top part of our formula for price elasticity of demand. Now we don't want to stop there. We got to keep going to figure out price elasticity of demand. We have to next find the percentage change in price. So again, we're going to find the percentage change in the price here. So we're going to do the percentage change in price is going to be 16 minus 14 divided by 14 plus 16 divided by 2 times 100 to make it a percentage. So that's going to be 2 divided by 15. 14 plus 16 divided by 2 will be 15. Multiply that by 100 to make that a percentage. That's going to turn out to be 13.3%. Okay? Now some people are going to stop there, but that wouldn't be right. So we figured out the top part of our fraction. We found the bottom part of our fraction. Now we have to put that all in to our original formula. So our price elasticity of demand here, okay, our formula right here, now we're going to take that first number we calculated, the 22.2%, that goes in the top. That's 22.2%. The percentage change in price, we calculated at 13.3%. Okay, so now we're going to divide 22.2% divided by 13.3%. When we divide a percent by a percent, the percent goes away. So our elasticity is then going to be 1.67. Okay, now when you're doing these calculations, it's good to do one decimal point. You can even do 2 if you want, but don't just stop at 22% or 13%. You're going to want to put in a decimal point, otherwise that's just not going to give you the right answers. So This is how we, with 2 points on a demand curve, calculate the elasticity of demand.